Today, I've got a Rumble deck I've had some great success with, and I really wanted to share it with you in this video. There's a lot of other Rumble decks out there, but a lot of them are either just bad versions of Draven Sion, or just not really focused around the MECHA YORDLE synergy and just using Rumble as a body with Spell Shield. But I wanted my deck to be completely focused around the MECHA YORDLEs, and the best way I found to do this was combined in Bandle City and Piltover and Zord. And that's because Piltover and Zord have some great discard targets which can synergize with your MECHA YORDLE game plan. Flame Chompers is absolutely insane, and because we're in Bandle City we can run Lulu, and Lulu has great synergy with Flame Chompers, turning them to 4/4 challenges. She also has great synergy with Horo Cannon, where you can get 4/4 elusives, or even just Juru Rig, where you can just have a 4/4 body and you slap your opponent's face with all these massive units, which works great with all the MECHA YORDLEs because a lot of these have big stats as well, and you can want them to get their attack off. And being able to use things like Flame Chompers to pull away your opponent's blockers so your MECHA YORDLEs can get attack in is a great way to close out the game. MECHA YORDLEs are a mid-range strategy, so you really need to close out the game in the mid-range before it gets too late. And that's why these challenges so you can get your attacks through are so important. There are a lot of decisions to make with this deck, which makes it very difficult to play as well. You have decisions around what do you discard. You don't want to discard cards like Stress Testing too early because you want to have enough mana to use on the fleeting card you draw. You also have a lot of decisions around all the MECHA YORDLEs you can get. There are some which are definitely a lot stronger than others. Like, I will always recommend getting cards like Smash and Dash is absolutely insane. So is Geode Mecha Forcer. Dune Hopper Mech also turned out to be a really good card in my opinion. Trumpet Tecker is great if you have a massive board. Shadow Tech Walker is great at finishing off opponents, but the other cards are kind of not that great. Like Bouncer and Bolt, it's a 2-mana 3/2. It's not that good because you have to discard cards and have all this other cards going on. Paying 2 mana for 3/2 is a bit too fair for a MECHA YORDLE, so it isn't that great, but the Challenger can be useful in some matchups, so I'll occasionally pick this. Fury Horn Crusher is not that great, but it's not too bad either. Salty Spinner is just rubbish. You compare it to Smash and Dash, Salty Spinner is just so bad compared to Smash and Dash. You don't usually discard enough to make this worth it, and even if you do discard a lot and get this to a massive stat, it just gets chump blocked all the time. Like, having the double impact from Smash and Dash or the other effects the other cards offer you are just so much more valuable than Salty Spinner. Professor Von Mech, this card is usually not that great. If you're hoping for any good 1, 2, or 3 costs, think again, because this usually gives you complete rubbish. The best use of this card is actually just creating free discard fodders, and especially if you're going to play Rumble the turn after, this can be good. You play this and then play Rumble, discarding the free garbage units you've got. And finally, these last two you almost never pick. Like, these two are just really bad. There are some situations where Earthshaker can be good. If your opponent doesn't have much interaction, you can get a lot of impact damage with Earthshaker. We don't run any good targets for Little Dipper in this deck, which is why Little Dipper isn't that great. But generally, the MECHA YORDLEs are quite strong, and you usually do have a good option. So that's it for the deck summary. As always, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay showing you how I played the deck. This is the downside as well. This is the other popular deck people are playing, and this deck is awful into it. You need Lulu, and I need Flame Chompers. If I don't get Lulu plus Flame Chompers early, it's almost over. But I do have 6 cards which give me Flame Chompers, so... Oh yeah, this is just being really sneaky. Oh, but we don't have anything to play it on. I'll go for it anyway. This is such a strong card. This is like one of the strongest mechs. You can't see Poopy anymore. Oh, you've come to the wrong place.
Travel is of course its own reward.
Oh, I've misplayed. I misplayed. I'm really annoyed about that actually. I should have just kept Mystic Shot mana out. That could cost me the game.
Well, this isn't the queen.
I guess we Mystic Shot now anyway.
Whoa, dizzy.
Doesn't matter. This just gives discard fodder. I mean, this has also got a Yordle deck. It's just not the same Yordle deck everyone else is playing. Oh, I actually quite like a beefy boy here. 10 Poppy decks. I'm playing more Ken and Ez than Poppy. I'm just so annoyed that I didn't bank the mana for the Mystic Shot. I got too excited.
That's why you always carry another pair of goggles.
Okay. And we just play this, and then all his attacks are bad. Harry Noxus.
Like this.
Get all that?
Oh dear.
Tremendo!
What is more important to kill? Oh, it has to be Lulu. Lulu has to be more important to kill.
Back off, fatty!
I say we'll block 4 damage, but we won't block 3. I'm assuming he's pinging this one. Oh wait. Oh, why did he not just kill that? That's way better than 1 damage. Okay, get me something good. Bouncer and bolts are bad.
One night only. It wouldn't you know it, I picked the wrong mushroom.
Now he does it. Doesn't matter, we're just going to use Time Winder.
So shiny, it's gotta be way strong.
That's +2/+2.
Party member down!
Need a ticket?
Do we trade this into the stronger one? Yeah.
Now backing down!
And then he blocks here, and that one blocks that probably. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked with that one. Yeah, that's silly. Doesn't really matter, but... Oh, what a draw! That's what we needed.
Next thing I know, I'm up.
5-drop fearsome guys. It gets ++. Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll just play another one with these fat boys.
Where was I? F off!
Guess all those poison darts are just going face then?
That tastes purple.
Next, I want flame jumpers. Flame jumpers. To have to, yeah, it can't even be the boom boom. It has to be flame jumpers. I think we got it. Those are all spells of some sort. He's had them in his hand what feels like the entire game. If I attack first with this, does Lulu buff the Sand Soldier? Ah! I actually wanted to know if Lulu buffed the Sand Soldier if you attack with that guy first. I think she does. It would make sense that she does, right? Honestly, it's tempting to keep one jury rig. Because it's a cheap way to get out something for Lulu. I think this matchup we should be fine in. As long as he doesn't draw crazy number of rumbles. Okay, this is great for us. I don't know what Stone Stackers is doing in that deck. It doesn't seem like it fits. To me, anyway.
Here I am! Wherever here is.
Wherever here is. I'm actually highly rating this card. This card has always been so good for me every time I've played it. Okay, Rumble here would be annoying. Can't do much about it. The thing is, if he plays Rumble, we just kill it with Flame Trumpets.
Don't fail me now. Adjustments.
Thanks for the follow as well.
Burn, baby, burn.
Hello. Yeah, you're usually quite high up on the list of streamers. It's always entertaining to watch you. I think so anyway. It's a bit mixed. Actually, to be fair, it's going well. I only actually have been losing when I swapped off it. But I feel like it's just been yeah. I've drawn quite well in my last few games, and that's helped me with this deck. Kind of just hoping he doesn't have Whirling Death, and we can just kill this. I'm not even sure if it's that bad if he levels Rumble. Okay, he has it. Your drawing skills lately. Oh, when I was like, you said drawing, I was like, drawing as in art or stuff? But I was like, yeah, no, that makes much more sense. Do we even chump block this? I guess we do, because we don't need the extra units on the board.
Nope, don't need this. We're getting hot, hot, hot.
Like, I think the deck isn't too bad. It's not like gonna be up there with the best, but it seems reasonable. And I do like running Rumble with PnZ as opposed to Noxus. Like, Noxus always just feels like a bad Draven Sion. Whereas this actually, I guess this, you could argue this feels like a bad Lulu Jinx. So, yeah, maybe I don't actually have a point there, but... Should I have pinged off the spell shield? There was an argument to use this to ping up, to get rid of the spell shield, I think.
invaded.
No kidding.
I do think with like the mechs as well, that there are some which are clearly better than others. Some of them feel really awful. Some of them feel great. Like all three of these ones feel pretty good, but there's a few bad ones. I think as well in this deck, the Little Dipper, which is great with Sion, is pretty bad because it's more expensive than my most expensive unit. So why would I ever play it?
Don't make me flood midgefy.
I don't know why I didn't barrier something or vulnerable something. Got him! What is that version where it's running Noxian Fervor and Flock? Yeah, that was quite an easy game. I feel like he misplayed with his blocks and it was just over. He didn't play around any of the combat tricks, which I wasn't... Like, my hand must have been filled with combat tricks the way I was playing. Surely you knew that. Okay, this is actually really difficult for us, I think. We only kept one in hand. That's promising.
I've never tried this chemical before.
Just need a second.
Just see if we can get a good 2-drop from this. Oh, 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 oh. Just like that.
I got it.
Okay, we take the value. Right. Every time. Well, this is actually just so good for us.
The blade?
What wondrous discoveries await below.
Actually, no. It's actually better to do it like this.
All the colors.
We get more damage in this way.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's the aggro deck in this matchup. Oh, even Time Wind. Time Wind is so insane, actually. Like, if he suddenly swarms with 1-drops, we just Time Winder and win.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
I think we just go for the Rumble. This might be a little over the top, but I mean, it fills our board.
Okay, ready. Hey, watch the pain.
It has to be 12 damage, so he has to get 2 attacks in anyway. I was thinking if we block, does he level up faster, but he doesn't because he needs the impact effect.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, he's just dead. He's actually just dead.
They won't like this. Let's see all the colors.
I don't know why that took me so long to figure out how to get the most damage across, but yeah.
Yellow flip.
Just do this and win.
Facto.
Ah, there's a bit of a taste of his own medicine, I think.